In this tutorial, we're going to look at mid-side compression. In mid-side compression, the signal is split into its mid and side, or sum and difference components, allowing you to process them independently, and they are then returned to stereo at the output of the processor. Stereo beats are a great starting point for trying out MS compression, and an ideal candidate is a drum kit, as by default it typically includes centered aspects such as kick and snare, and stereo components in the overheads, room mics, and any reverbs that have been added. To do this, you'll need a compressor that has a mid-side option. Here we've loaded up such a compressor on the overall stereo mix, and on the compressor's signal flow page set it to mid-side mode. Initially, we're going to focus on just the mid component. Back in the main compressor window, we've used the tab to select the mid parameters and have then selected the Opto compressor emulation. The reason we've chosen this is because we can achieve an audible compression that demonstrates the technique. Whenever you're processing mid and sides independently, changes in the balance between these two components influence the width of the stereo image. Compressor automatic gain makeup can cause an extra layer of confusion, and we suggest switching this off and using the manual gain makeup to manage the balance between mid and side. Now let's set the main compressor parameters. We've chosen aggressive settings with a quite fast attack but slow enough not to crush the transients. With automatic release and a ratio of 5:1, we've set the threshold so that gain reduction is hitting about 8 dB on the peaks. This amount of gain reduction has had a big impact on our stereo image, and with manual gain makeup it's time to rebalance the output level. Here we've added about 5 dB on the makeup control. Now let's try processing just the side component. Here we've switched over to our routing matrix and deactivated the mid channel. Then on the main compressor page we've selected the side tab and chosen the super fast Studio FET emulation, once again deactivating the automatic gain makeup. Our aim is to use the compressor to bring up the side aspects of the blend and add some shape to the transients. To that end, we've set the attack reasonably fast and the release at its fastest setting. With the ratio at 8:1, we've adjusted the threshold to achieve up to 8 dB of gain reduction on the peaks. As before, we've adjusted the makeup gain to balance the mid and side, that's about 4 dB for us. Try A-Bing the result. The side component is now more present and has some pump to it. Meanwhile, the unprocessed mid component delivers the clean transients.